Blake was just making fun of me for my morning check-ins that I do. And I told him that every time I do a check-in, I feel like I'm doing Desert Time Pillow Talk with Danny Bryson. We had a great plan. It sounded so good last night. We were going to wake up this morning and bike because we're too poor to have a motorcycle. And so we're gonna ride bikes up to the trailhead. But now, sitting here in the 20-degree weather, the bike shuttle seems like a really bad idea. We don't have any other way of getting to the trailhead. We do have a way of getting home though, and that's this truck, and we could do that right now if we wanted to. We're gonna hike something today called Death Hollow, and we're gonna use our bikes to shuttle from this spot up to the trailhead, and then we're gonna hike the 18 miles down through the canyons to this truck and then go pick up our bikes at the trailhead. Nothing like starting off the day with the worst part of the day.
We've downloaded some maps and stuff like that. We did our usual like 10-minute, 30-minute preparation for this. It'll definitely be longer than what we think. It always is.
We're gonna be hiking down through mesas and canyons, slot canyons. There should be some water. There should be some brush, a lot of poison ivy supposedly. We're just past the halfway mark on this lovely morning ride through Escalante. And while it's unpleasant riding a mountain bike on the pavement, the scenery is lovely.
We've stashed our bikes in a super secure location. So as long as when people drive by here, they look the other way, on the opposite side of the road, they won't see our bikes.
We're gonna leave these here, pick them up later with our car, and from here on out, it's gonna be on foot. So a nice 18-mile warm-up ride, and now for the hiking part.
Danny just spotted this white thing out of the corner of his eye, and we just hiked up a little ways to see what it was. Looks like a big elk shed.
Pretty girthy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I gotta say that this hike has already exceeded my expectations. I wasn't expecting much. We've seen a lot of cool stuff, so you know, I just never think I'm gonna see something that's gonna blow my mind, but this is pretty dang cool, man. No, there's always cool things to see, even if you think you've seen everything.
We're down in Death Hollow, or on the main part of the hike, about 1 minute into the canyon, and we got to cross some water. At least the water looks clean. Before I cross this water, something to keep in mind, last night it was 20 degrees. So this water is not gonna be balmy. Oh, that is not warm. Let's pray that it doesn't get any deeper than that.
We have been going over 28 miles. I got really excited at the beginning of this canyon, and then now for about an hour and a half, we've been just walking through weeds on like 6-inch deep sand. If it keeps going like this and doesn't get any narrower or more water, then I'm gonna be sorely disappointed, and this canyon will get 2 thumbs down, which I'm sure will really hurt the canyon's feelings. Okay, after all my complaining and negativity, we actually made it to like a really cool part, and immediately my spirits have soared. It is really cool. So we had to put up with a lot of mileage of kind of just really boring walking in sand, and now we get to this spot, and this is probably worth it. So as we were coming through the little subway type narrows back there, I was trying to duck under a rock and didn't put away one of my trekking poles and ended up just slipping right in. Went all the way up, was floating. So everything in my backpack that's electronic is going to be ruined. Luckily my phone's waterproof. I have a down coat on, which means it is completely ruined. For now, I have no insulation with that, and I'm shivering like crazy. I'm just hoping that we can kind of pick up the pace and I'll warm up. I can't believe I fell in the freaking water.
This walking on this type of water is basically like walking on pavement after a heavy rain. It's not too bad. Other than the fact you can't feel your feet. All right, we're not sure if this is the way out of the canyon, but this is our best guess on how to get out of here. Is up here. There's no trail, nothing that would indicate that this is the right way. Nothing but our maps and our instincts. So, wish us luck. Hopefully we can get out. It's getting dark, and getting out of canyons like this is always even more difficult in the dark. Cross our fingers and head up. We're a little lost. We got off course.
You're saying that if we go the direction we're going, we'll run into the road we came in on?
Nope.
Right to the car?
Yep.
Well, my GPS forever was showing we were going in the complete wrong direction. And I don't know if it's just screwing up or if we are going the wrong direction, but luckily Danny has a map. And I think his, hopefully, is right. But all I know is if we miss a Mexican meal, I'm gonna be so pissed. I do not want to eat gas station food. Well, we made it to the car after meandering through the desert for, what, 2 hours? GPS is going all over the place. One time we were going completely opposite of the car. One time we were right on top of the car. And anyways, I'm not gonna lie, that left a sour taste in my mouth to end it that way. I really liked the very beginning where we were dropping into the canyon. That was pretty great. I mean, amazing, like seeing the canyon for the first time. And then also one of the highlights was when I slowly lowered myself into the water and floated, ruining all the stuff in my backpack.
A lot of work for a little reward. That's how I describe today. The parts that were cool were definitely cool, but the amount of work necessary to get there, I don't know. Ask me after I've had some food, and I might tell you something else, but that's how I feel right now. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here.